always complain about, you know, they don't get to play my guy.
Then it's back. But right now, I don't think the ban's relevant for either player sitting down. We've got Salt, who's going to be rocking the Joker, and we got Megamania, who's back on the Sora.
TLOC's very own Salt.
TLOC's very own. Known for the melee Captain Falcon. So I feel like Joker's kind of a smooth fit.
Now, why is Salt? I'm a fan.
To
I'm a
play
huge
the game,
fan.
I would suppose. Why is anybody here? You
Very
know?
curious.
To play the
Why
game.
is anybody here? Getting existential the first game of the night? Save that for grands, neighbor.
I'm just saying, you know, I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to party.
All right, neighbor, go ahead. Give me the lowdown on Salt, Joker.
It took a grand total of 1 stock off of SkyJ at Smash Summit.
And just took one right off of Megamania. And
The
I'll be
same
honest,
way. It was actually our send forward smash.
Dang, neighbor, with all the data.
I haven't had a lot of data. There's not a lot out there.
You get more than I was thinking.
I've unbelievably reviewed probably the only VOD in existence. Salt. But I think it makes a lot of sense transitioning from like a dash dance movement heavy character in Melee to a character like Joker who primarily is aggressive by moving around and moving threat zones. I am shocked with that hit. That's insane.
Come on, they're DLC testing.
I mean, they are, but normally those moves are so thin.
Yeah, no, Sora's moves are just the ones where like, that hit me, but you were like swinging it from behind.
Yeah, but I mean, anytime Sora hits me with something and I think that was kind of silly, I'm like, all right, you can have one. You're not like
a silly character.
You're not that part of DLC Pack 2. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's the annoying part.
Right. There's annoying and broken.
Yeah.
I don't want to play against either of them, but one of them is more upsetting than the other.
Good point.
It's the annoying one. That's the more upsetting one.
And, I mean, right there, it's just the
Just out.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It does.
But
work.
you know, the way it tilts Sora back too. I mean, usually you see Joker doing that, getting out of range by stuff by just being thin. I guess Sora can do it.
Oh yeah, beautiful dashes away. Just waiting to see if Megamania was going to keep going.
And again, the forward smash.
It reaches so far.
That's true.
It's such a good, like, oh, I've kind of tech trapped.
I mean, even me, when I play Joker every now and then, I kind of underestimate how far it reaches. It wasn't even that close.
I mean, when you hit, Arsene obviously gives you a ton of extra distance.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just let it rip and it feels good.
No.
Oh, the fobbling. Not quite.
That on
but you take some good damage for that.
That on neighbor's
Put that on my tombstone. The fobbling.
No. Sometimes just let it rip.
Oh yeah, sometimes you let it rip and it feels good. That is an all-time, I think, for me.
I see what you're saying. You know, Salt can play this evasive playstyle that's really good for Joker.
I also think, you know, Joker's pretty good at letting you slow things down if you want to in a game where there's 80 characters that you got to learn what their threat ranges is. And let me tell you, if I have never played Sora before and I'm coming from a Nintendo game that's almost 25 years old,
yeah,
I'm staying as far away from that as I can until I figure out what that demon is doing.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of stuff that Joker has kind of lends itself to a little bit of a beginner play style. That'll be, you know, you not really have to aim it or anything. I mean, you got to make sure you don't get like single tapped, and then all of a sudden you kind of be, you know, kind of those weird interactions.
It lets you, Joker lets you use the fundies.
But I mean, that's one of those characters that Atomic start off with. Robin Joker, you know.
Exactly. And look at Atomic now.
Yeah, #1 seed tonight.
Beautiful boy.
Yeah.
He's out here winning tournaments and placing well at them. If not, regardless.
Yeah, he's the 1 seed tonight, so we'll see. And he's a huge fan of playing against Steven Kazuya because, you know, he goes out of majors and regionals where
he needs that EXP.
They will be there. You know.
Be there and in droves.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So let's see if he can keep his skills sharp and see what Yanni has. You know, we've seen him do the big bird, the Falco, but
this is a test.
To the level.
We've gone from one matchup check to another, and this is just the game that we play.
Especially against Megamania's Mega Man.
I feel like there's a lot of times where, especially if your goal is I'm gonna move, make it hard for you to, you know, commit to anything. Against a Mega Man, you're going to get hit by one pellet and your whole movement is thrown off and it feels bad.
Yeah, I mean, Sora, even with their crazy stuff, kind of relatively plays like a Smash character.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Mega Man, the tools that they have,
It's
leads to a
different.
lot of expression from different Mega Man.
Mega Man definitely has some different characteristics. Whereas Sora's just like he's a floaty sword character.
Yeah.
You are still seeing though, Salt's backing up, kind of waiting for the pellets to come out.
Yeah.
I think starting to catch on. There's 3 pellets max, and Megamania has not really made it a mix-up of the number of pellets. It's just been 3.
Yeah. Unfortunately, SDing there. And like you said, you know, Salt's just waiting it out, seeing, okay, that move does that. That's probably fair. You know, you can easily guess a couple of Mega Man's moves.
Dashing back again. We're just using this initial dash back and forth to try to catch Megamania moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's just
matchup check.
You didn't know that hit the ledge.
Yeah, he was Salt's just
Whoops.
smiling like, okay.
Yeah, she knows now.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, landed shielded.
But hopefully she can see that it's like slow,
Mhm.
and she's not doing a lot of down B, but she's getting a lot of Arsene anyways, you know.
The thing, I feel like a counter is a move that, coming from a melee background, you just don't press that button.
That's true. Oh,
gotta
you
let go of the
also
B
have
button.
to let go of a button.
Okay, that's happened to me so many times.
Yeah, that's the
just
worst
trying to
feeling.
learn. I feel like anybody who's tried to pick up Joker for 5 minutes, no matter how smooth you feel on stage, you've gone for the down gun and then pressed up B and never let go of the B button, and now here you are.
Yeah. And I think she's giving a little bit too much respect to Megamania. There's a couple of times where, you know, the back air would get the job done, but they're opting to continuously, you know, do damage. But back air is pretty good.
Back air is insane, but I think she's reasonably cautious, right, to not like rush in. What kind of tools have I not seen out of this character?
Yeah.
There's a lot of buttons that Megamania
There it
hasn't
goes.
pressed, but that back air is certainly going to swat away the stock down to the last one. Not going to have any Arsene to start off this stock.
Ooh, and the up airs, that's going to be really tricky to play around.
Yeah, up air is a really scary move to have not experienced yet.
Yeah.
You could definitely just
I
lose
mean,
a
people
stock.
still to this day jump out of it, so, you know.
Okay, manages to stall the recovery just long enough to not have to contest that. Ooh, dashing back, but recognize. I like that when Salt dashes back, I feel like she dashes back with purpose.
Yeah.
Dashing back while watching Megamania, and it's not just like a dash out, dash back in.
Yeah, because a lot of people will be caught, like, they'll just do it from Joker and be like, oh, this is so cool, but she's really using it to her best advantage.
Dashing away, and then when you realize there's a giant blue, oh, just enough to live on Kalos. Hold it, yeah, and don't reel in. Big brain strats.
Oh,
That'll scoop you, though.
yeah.
That's it.
And Arsene was so close to coming out, too.
We're already seeing, though, a lot of adaptation on the matchup check kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Salt now understands a little bit better how to play around the forward smash. We still have yet to experience the up air, so I'm terrified
Yeah.
of what may happen. But going
Right.
into game 3,
We're at grand finals.
let's go. I love grand finals at the very start of the day.
Yeah, right. The bracket just runs so well. Shout
Well,
out to
what is it?
Burr, you know. Well, not shout out, because it's bad seating, because these two people are at grands.
Salt selected Pokemon Stadium, intending for Pokemon Stadium 2.
Look, I'm a firm believer in Pokemon Stadium 1,
Yeah.
just because Ganon can jump on that platform
Actually full
without...
up to the platform without air dodging. Yeah, he's one of 2 characters that requires that air dodge.
I think it's messed up, you know.
I was with you for the first week until I saw what those ledges did. Just the lip of that stage is a nightmare.
Look, you take the good with the bad, okay?
Ganon main propaganda. You know, the buff that you're waiting for is on the character select screen. Just pick somebody else.
Shut
That's
up,
all,
neighbor.
that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, your buff is not playing the game.
True! I literally cannot lose.
That's a good point.
It's such a powerful move.
But it's like you were saying earlier, it's going to be really interesting to see how Salt's not going to be phased as much by Mega Man. You know, that forward smash not going to come into play at the ledge. But up air's still at play.
And up air with these platforms where they are, I feel like will be way more pertinent than it was on Kalos. Because
Yeah.
you have opportunities to kind of set it up. Right now, though, Salt is staying in advantage
Oh.
and reeling back with a forward smash to catch Megamania's landing. That's a really solid start.
Yeah, and it's good because she had been threatening just to like go up there and contest what you're landing with. And this one, she just camped right on the platform, so you're not going to be hit by a lot of stuff, and then just forward smash.
Not quite connecting all the hits of that up air, but still picking up the pieces. Megamania stuck over here at the ledge. What a slide in. It's safe. Oh.
Run up and counter.
I think it's hilarious that the counter against pellets does literally nothing.
I think that's a good thing.
No, it's a great thing, but I think for the game it's a great thing.
Yeah.
I just think it's really funny.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. Don't learn.
She pulled out her trump card when she just needed it.
The last frames. That move lasts so long.
That's surprising because she had been doing so well at ledge. So it's like, you know, I just go there.
Ledge is scary.
Yeah, that's true, but
Ledge is where she died at least twice, right? No, it's not a safe place to be.
Oh no,
I'm
it's stale.
Yeah, a little stale, and Mega Man's a little chunky.
Yeah.
Ooh, the next one surely will do it, right? You think?
No.
From the very ledge, maybe. Back through, not gonna do it, but that'll at least set up another ledge trap, right? You go again. You say next? Yeah. So
Man, I mean, he's a chunky boy, so I get it. But
yeah.
Man, this is
Forward throw shouldn't. No, it
not
sure
down throw
shouldn't.
or up throw? Oh, there.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a week or month one thing.
Yeah.
To down throw at 200 because you know that it's got insane growth.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, here's where we learn.
But I mean, Salt. I knew Salt would do a little bit better just because they're not SBU. You know,
Exactly.
That's the main point.
Still feet firmly on the ground. That's pretty important. Ooh.
Forgot about that move. Very
shield.
annoying.
You remember when it was even more broken? You
Yeah.
could just pellet out of that move? That was insane.
Yeah, I'm glad he don't have that. I mean, technically, I feel like. Oh no, wait. Oh, okay.
Still
But that move don't really kill.
Not without Big Brother.
Yeah.
That one should do it, though. Back air catching. Calling out the
stuff,
jump, too.
Salt.
So already kind of adapting to things that are very unique to Ultimate. Like, ledge trapping is not a thing in Melee. They go to the ledge, and they have infinite refreshes and invincibility, and you kind of just have to back up and respect the glint.
Yeah, if you over there
This
try
game-
to ledge trap, you're going to get kneed off ledge.
Exactly. This game, you actually have to combat with that new thing, but you can definitely apply previous, Smash game mechanics to it. It
Yeah.
almost feels like when I'm at the ledge, it feels similar to Tech Chase.
Yeah.
You have limited options, and I'm going to kind of use my positioning or what's happened previously in the set to cut away some of those options, and then make an educated guess from there. Sometimes you can react to things if you're young and not me. I can't react to anything.
That's a good assessment, neighbor. Really smart.
I just throw out the buttons, and hopefully you run into one of them.
That's what I do. I do like short hop nair, and then I stop, and they're like, ooh, why did I stop doing it? Then what I'm going to do?
I like to...
And then nair again.
That's me, but with Wolf. So it's one kick instead of two.
Yeah. Well, actually, nair's
There's three kicks.
just kidding.
You had me so convinced for half a second. I was about to get extraordinarily gaslit.
You're like, I've been Mandela affected this whole time.
I should have known better than to trust you with counting.
Yeah. I know.
What Shockwave number is it?
167.
Dang, I thought you'd forget.
How would I forget?
Well-
You're the one that doesn't count.
You're old.
That's true.
Maybe you forget.
Recently turned 31.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You did it.
Uh-huh.
We're there. Yeah. I like hanging out here because I feel young again. Too old.
Okay.
I'm 28.
Whatever. I'm not going to be here next week anyway. I'll be in Mexico for Smash Factor.
Ooh, that's exciting.
The first S tier major for Mexico.
That's pretty sick.
Apparently, last Smash Factor was too, but I don't know. Who keeps track of those things?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like there's been multiple Smash Factors that were
You would think.
S tier, but I don't
You would think.
know what the tierings even mean.
But they moved this
anymore.
one to Mexico City
Mhm.
instead of Pueblo. So it's, a lot more people were
Is it
able to
more
go.
accessible?
Yeah, because it's like you could just fly straight in instead of before you had to
Oh.
fly straight in and then take a bus.
Yeah.
So not a big deal.
That's why Dallas events are great, because you can fly straight in.
Yeah.
We're just in the middle of everything.
Yeah, we have like a really great airport.
Well, I won't call the airport great. There's
That's
no
a
such
great
thing as
airport.
There's no such thing as a great airport.
Yeah, but great in the span of like Oh man, you're.
I haven't been to many airports.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I've been
Sometimes
to our
I get on an
airports.
airport and I'm like, this feels weird. Like the other airport, you know, DFW feels like, oh, you can eat lunch here.
I guess my perspective is very skewed because I've only been to our airports. I've been to like a Vegas airport once, but I was like 17, so I don't know anything.
Some say you still don't know anything.
I still don't know anything. What other airports? I've been to one in Virginia.
Oh yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it probably wasn't great. I don't remember it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then one in Atlanta, and that's like the biggest one,
Is it?
apparently.
Not the, like in New York. New York.
You would think that, right?
Oh,
But
I guess I got multiple.
I kept hearing different things about Atlanta being like the biggest one. From everybody who I was telling, I'm going to Atlanta. They're like, oh, that's the biggest airport. And I was like, me too. I thought DFW was bigger. But Atlanta, it was genuinely massive. I had to take a bus,
God's gonna look it up.
like it was like a subway system within their airport, self-contained.
Well, I mean, we have our own. We have, you know, the
Do we have
Skylink. Yeah, we have Skylink. It's like a monorail, and it just goes all around.
Well, I've never been in a position where I actually had to get on that.
Well,
in
yeah,
DFW.
it would only suck if like your flight got canceled and you had to be on the other side of it.
First is Denver. Oh, maybe I had a layover in Denver. Would that make sense logistically? Where's Denver?
We got Tori in the back.
I don't know.
So many melee players here tonight. Burr too.
Candid shots of Tori. Literally just of Tori.
Yeah.
Just taking a picture of herself. Isn't that great?
Really?
No. I mean, but she could have. Through the monitor.
What do you got planned?
When?
Whenever.
This weekend?
Yeah, whenever.
I'm gonna play Digimon the trading card game.
I
There's
did
a
that for
regional.
you.
I'm glad that you asked.
Are you any good? Or it's like this game?
Am
where
I
you're-
good?
you're
No.
you're waning
I'm
star?
okay. No, I'm much better. I'm much better at Digimon than I am in this game.
Yeah.
I have multiple tops to my name, but you're only as good as your last tournament, and that one wasn't great. So we'll see.
It happens.
Yeah. Last big event was like, it was still like the top 25%. I remember doing the math, but I looked at the numbers and I was like, that just feels bad. That doesn't feel good. Because it was like 80 something out of 500 people, and I'm like, that's not a bad number, but it feels terrible to miss my goal.
Yeah.